Hey guys, this is Bhushan and you're watching Cloudyrathor, and in this video we will going to talk on all about Arduino. Means what is Arduino, what is the history of Arduino, what are the benefits of Arduino, and try to cover all about the Arduino. So first of all, let's see what is Arduino means. So what is before going for the Arduino, we need to know about the microcontroller and the microprocessor. So what is microprocessor? So instead of going going for the deep dive, I just want to tell you a common difference between a microcontroller and a microprocessor is microprocessor don't have its own memory, where the microcontroller having its own memory. So microcontroller are small computer integrated into a single chip. They contains processing core, flash memory for programs. It consists I/O peripherals, RAM, peripherals such as clocks, timers, PWM, etc. Microprocessors are used for general purpose applications, while microcontrollers are self-sufficient and are used for specific tasks. So microcontrollers are example of the embedded system. So embedded systems means most of the time it's a chip on the board. Okay, so what is Arduino means? So we just covered what is microcontroller. Now what is Arduino means? So Arduino is an open source physical computing platform. It is a small microcontroller board with a USB plugs based on a simple IO board and a development environment that implement the processing and writing languages. So Arduino can be used to develop standalone interactive objects or can be connected to the software on the computer. If we go 10 years ago or 10 years later, then at that time, if you want to do something, or if you want to make any project with the help of microcontroller, at that times you required a burner, you required some softwares to burn the same, and you need to do lots of things by yourself. But Arduino gives you all these things together so that you can use it in ease. So it's easy to use hardware and softwares, and obviously it's open source, and it is intended for students, artists, designers, hobbyists, and anyone who tinker with the technology. I said anyone who tinker with the technology. So it is a programmed in Arduino programming language similar to C or C++. If you are familiar with the C or C++, you can easily program this board. So it is very easy to program as compared to the other microcontroller packages. The Arduino is a microcontroller developed platform, not a microcontroller. It is a board which contains a microcontroller, but it is not a microcontroller. It is a development board. So it is a winner of World Best Interaction Award 2012 sponsored by Google. So if we go with the Arduino Uno anatomy, so we can see here there are lots of components, or there are lots of things on the board. So this board is very small, and this board contains the USB plugs so that you can connect this board to your computer or to your laptops. It has external power supply so that you can use external power supply to power up the board. It has reset pin, then it has two output power pins, that is for 3.3 volt power pin and 5 volt power pin. It has ground pins too. And the most important thing is, as I already told you, if you want to do this all these things 10 years before, then you require your own DAC, DAC and ADC, but this board have inbuilt ADC and DAC. So we have analog pins for 0 to 5, then we have analog reference pin, then digital ground pins and digital IO pins. Along with the same, we have one serial out TX and serial in RX pins along with the same. Now we have some other flavors too, but the Arduino Uno is the most famous one. But as per your application, you can choose the other boards. Just like if you want number of pins, means more number of IO pins, you can go with the Mega, then for Lilypad, then Mini and the Nano. My favorite one is Nano. If you want to do, means most of the projects, if you want to do with the Arduino, you can go with the Nano instead of going for the Uno, which is not small enough, which can place in a small packet. So there are many versions of the Arduino board. Version differs by size and microcontroller. Then the most important thing and the most interesting thing along with the Arduino is its shield. Consider if you want to extend your Arduino board, if you want to extend with some display, if you want to extend with some motor controller, or if you want to attach some board for Zigbee or Bluetooth, or if you want to extend this if you want to extend the capabilities of Arduino to the higher level, suppose if you want to connect Ethernet or LAN cable to the Arduino board, so there is no Ethernet adapter or Ethernet plug with the Arduino. So with the help of Arduino and its shield, you can do so. So it's a printed circuit board that sits on the top of the Arduino, plug into the normal supplied pin header of Arduino, and there are expansion of the base Arduino. So for example, you can connect Ethernet shield, Zigbee shield, touch shield, and Wi-Fi shields. So these are the example of Ethernet shield, memory card shield, joystick shield. Suppose you want to control some robot, so you can just attach this joystick shield along with your Arduino, and your Arduino will control that robot. And suppose you want to segregate some data or acquisize some data, and you want to upload that data to the internet or some cloud, then you require some Ethernet cable capabilities, or you want to connect this Arduino board with the Ethernet or LAN. Then at that time you can use an Ethernet shield with the board. Now, how to power this board? You can just simply power by powering this board by external by 9 volt or 12 volt DC. Must be rated for minimum of 250 milliampere or current output, or must have a 2.1 mm power plug on the Arduino end. The plug must be centered position, that is in the middle pin of the plug has to be plus connection. We can see here we have in the middle we have plus, and at the outer position we have minus. So here you can see how to power or how to check whether the positive side is at the center or not. So in some time some adapter is equipped with negative at the center, so sometimes we need to check it because it may fire the board, or it may fry the board. Then how to program this board? So to program the board we required one IDE which you can download it from the official website of the Arduino. So Arduino board can be controlled using an implementation of the wiring, which is a version of processing development specifically for electronic IO. And Arduino look like processing, but it is actually built in C. So there are a few differences to look out for. And Arduino IDE can be downloaded from this official websites. So just go with the same, and here so on this website we can download from here. So right now the current version of Arduino is 1.8.12 at the time of recording this video. Now Arduino, it's in IDE. The Arduino is programmed in C language. The language is very simple and provide many abstraction for simplicity of reading and writing powerful application. It provides a serial monitor to see whether the serial data from the USB virtual COM port, or allows one-click compiling, verification and burning of the code onto the Arduino. Now program the board. To program the board, normally the Arduino has two reserved functions, that is void setup and void loop. So there is no pop-up windows, display windows, hence void draw is not special. So we will see how this IDE will look like. So this IDE look like this. Here we have file, edit, sketch, tools and help. If you go with the files, then there are so many examples. With the help of this example, we can do lots of stuff with the Arduino. For example, if we go with the blink, then it will gives us one program which is a 4-line program which we can upload into the board to blink the LED. So we will see it later. Now time to program the board. Now if you don't have boards, so no problems, you can still do the practice on the board. So there are so many simulators available in the market. Some of them are as follows. So some simulators are Autodesk Eagle, Proteus, Autodesk Circuit, Vatronic simulator for Arduino, Electronify, then Freezing, then VBB4 Arduino, that is a virtual breadboard for Arduino. And if you want to play online, then you can use online platform like Tinkercad. So just go with the Tinkercad, and here you will see lots of stuff you can do with the Arduino if you don't have the physical board. So you can use this website, that is tinkercad.com, and you can play with the board. Means without physical board, you can still do the practice on the board. So there are lots of things you can do with the same. So if you go with the website, then you will get lots of example and the lots of things you can do with the board. Okay, now if you want to program the board, then you have another site, that is https://create.arduino. So just we will go with this website and we'll do some tour on the same. So it is an open source, both in terms of hardware and softwares. Then it is cheap. Most of the times students used to ask, or people used to ask, why should I use Arduino? There are lots of things available already in the market, then why should I go with the Arduino? So why? Because it is open source, both in the terms of hardware and software. It is cheap. If you compare this Arduino board with the other competitors, then USB connectivity is there, then more powerful than the basic stamps. So basic stamps look like this. So simple and easy to use by someone without formal electronic training. You don't require any electronic knowledge for using this. Then editing and rewriting is often easier than writing from scratch. And that's where the Beagle board falls short. It has virtually no example application that you can just copy and hack to learn from. So we know simple is attractive, and that's why most of the people and most of the hobbyists prefer Arduino board. So if we go with the growth of the Arduino, then it's started from the journey of the Arduino is started from 2005. At that time only 200 units was sold. Then in 2006 10,000. Then in 2010 120,000 units was sold, and up to 2011 it was 3 lakh unit, 10,000, 10,000 lakh, yes, 3 lakh as of May 2011. And Google Trends data compared with the Arduino, it is the biggest competitor at that time. So tinkering with the technology, if you want to tinker with the technology, and if you want to see what the other peoples are trying to do with the Arduino board, so you can go with this website, or you can go on this website where you will see lots of example which people can do with the Arduino. And right now when I was recording this video, the time is corona time. Most of the entire country is locked down, and at that time this guy made this corona hand wash timer, where this timer will show you the 20 seconds of time, so you can gently wash your hands. Then coronavirus live updater, then make an Arduino temperature sensor, then COVID-19 real-time monitor, then someone make 256 relay driver. Then lots of things you can see here, and you can also make your own a project by seeing or by watching these videos. So this is all for this video. In next video we will see what we can do with some another boards, or what we can do with the Arduino. In next video we will do some hands-on with LEDs. So there is always something to do for the society, so do the same, be hungry, be innovative, play with the Arduino, and in next time we will do some hands-on with the Arduino. Till then, bye bye. So guys, stay innovative, stay hungry, subscribe the channel, press the bell icon. I will get back to you very soon. Till then, bye bye.